Good afternoon. Oh, we can do better than that. Good afternoon. Yeah. My name is David McKee. It's an honor to serve as your county manager here in Forsyth County. Thank you for being here to celebrate, I'm going to say, the reopening of about the second or third time now for Bennett Park. This park is one of our oldest in our community, and standing here today connects us with generations from the past and hopefully many, many generations into the future. The Bennett Park area has seen our county grow from a small, tight-knit community into the thriving county and thriving park community that we have today. Many will argue still a very tight-knit community, which is kind of special what we have here in Forsyth County. The simple fact that our Board of Commissioners protected and approved the investments in this park for so long over the years speaks volumes to our shared belief in preserving what we have here in the community. Today marks an excitement moment for Northeast Forsyth, arguably the rest of Forsyth County Parks, where we officially welcome this park back into our park system. I want to take just a moment and recognize, and I caution myself even doing this, recognize many of the players that had something to do with getting us here today. Without a doubt, I will probably not say somebody, so that's why I caution myself in even doing this. So to our entire Parks and Recreation team, from the maintenance team all the way up to our administration team, our capital projects staff, the contractors, our elected officials, our state delegation, the grants team. We couldn't do it without every single person in our team. Thank you all for your hard work and dedication to ensuring that the Bennett Park legacy continues for many, many, many years into the future. Parks provide an opportunity for recreation, encourage healthy lifestyles, and create spaces where families, friends can spend time together. They also strengthen our communities. We just heard from the gentleman that talked about playing ball here when he was younger, and his children also do that. I'll keep the streak going. I share that same thing with you. Many, many memories on this single football field over here. From Lakeland Air Access to our greenways to our athletic facilities, playgrounds, and community programs, our parks provide something for everyone. Bennett Park now rejoins our park system with our expanded amenities. We just talked about that single football field. Now look around to the expanded amenities that we have here. Also want to take a moment to thank our Forsyth County voters. I think we would be challenged to be where we are today without that. And what I mean is last November, the Forsyth County residents elected to continue our SPLOST program. What that is, special purpose local option sales tax, which single-handedly helped us assist with completing this project. Thank you again for being here. And as we cut this ribbon today, we're not just simply reopening a park. We're continuing our legacy. We're honoring our past, investing in the present, and building another healthier, stronger community for the many decades to come. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And next, I'd like to invite District 4 Commissioner Mendy Moore.
Good morning and welcome. Well, I guess it's afternoon, actually, and welcome to Bennett Park. It's wonderful to see so many of you here today as we celebrate the reopening of this special place. The completion of this major investment in Forsyth County's oldest park. As many of you know, this project is especially important to me. Bennett Park has long held a special place in the heart of District 4, and for many residents, it represents more than just a park. Since opening in 1978, Bennett Park has served generations of Forsyth County families. As the county's first park, it has been a gathering place for ball games, practices, community events, and weekends spent outdoors. I've personally spent many hours right here at the park myself watching games and seeing firsthand how important this space has been to our community. This part of Forsyth County has grown tremendously, and the northeast portion of the county deserves amenities that reflect that growth. That's why the renovation of Bennett Park is so important. The addition of new athletic fields, gathering spaces, trails, and a community building creates opportunities for people to come together in so many different ways. This new community building will serve as a place for meetings, events, voting, and community connection. It gives the park another purpose beyond recreation. It becomes a place where people can gather and they can create new memories together again. During the closure of Bennett Park, we all felt its absence. Sports leagues were shifted to other locations, families adjusted their schedules, and many residents have missed having this park available. Today, we're excited to welcome Bennett Park back. I'm incredibly pleased with how this project has turned out, and I'm proud of the investment that our county has made here for our community. Most importantly, I'm excited for residents to experience everything the renewed park has to offer. I thank you all for being here today to celebrate this important reopening. And if you see me at a ball game, be sure to stop by and say hello, because I look forward to enjoying Bennett Park right along beside each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mindy. Now it's my turn. So a lot of thank yous to give to on a project like this. So first, I'd like to thank the Board of Commissioners, and I want to recognize that we have District 5 Commissioner Laura Samanson here in attendance, so thank you for being here. County management, our Parks and Recreation Board, a project like this does not happen without your leadership, so thank you for your support, not just with this project, but for our Parks and Recreation system across the entire county. It does take a true team effort on a park like this. I want to thank our staff in Parks and Recreation, especially Rusty and Laura, for their leadership and commitment through this project. And a big thank you to Capital Projects. And I know I see Dylan back there. And John Jefferson, I'm not sure if he's here, but those guys don't get enough credit on a project like this. I don't know how they do it, but we really appreciate the work that they do. They do a lot of behind-the-scenes work. Thank you to Keith and his team at Hussey Gay Bell for designing us a great park. And thanks to Levi and the team at MAPP for building it. So I had to look up. I go, when was the groundbreaking of this project? Does anybody remember? It was May of 2024. And I was just talking with Gary Cooper, and Gary is a former Parks and Recreation Board member, and I'm glad that he's here. This is one of his parks too. So, and I think we were like we figured we were like right over here, but I'm telling you, it's hard to tell if you believe what this park looked like before. And it got me thinking. So we all love new things, right? We love a new car, a new house, maybe a new cell phone. But because there's always something exciting about a fresh start. But we also hold places that mean something to us that we have memories about. And that's what makes today special. We have a rare opportunity to welcome Bennett Park, and it's our oldest park. And I was having a conversation. Is it our oldest park? I guess you could say it's our oldest park. Just got a little facelift. Looks a little younger, doesn't it? But for decades, it's been a place where the community has come together, and we get to make this place. We get to take a place that means so much and give it completely new life. And this park has been transformed. New batting cages, new parking lots, new fields, a great new community building. But even though everything looks new, the purpose hasn't changed. This is still where kids will play on a field for their first time, where parents will cheer from the sidelines, where memories will be made. And the difference now is that we build a park that will serve the next generation. And we can't wait to see it full again. Thank you, and I would like to now invite Keith Hightower with Hussey Gay Bell to come up.
Good afternoon. Sorry if I'm loud. I'm usually only on a mic at a karaoke bar. I'd like to thank the commissioners, the Park and Rec Department, and county leadership for allowing us to be involved in this project. Hussey Gay Bell were the land planners and civil engineers, so we did the design for the park. And a little bit of our relationship with Forsyth County, previously as Hayes, James and Associates, and now Hussey Gay Bell. We've got a long history working with the county, dating back all the way to the late 1900s. We've completed on over 100 projects. A lot of those were water and sewer and municipal. Most recently, the Freedom Park Administration Campus. But included in those projects are 26 separate park projects So we've worked with the Park and Rec Department for a long, long time. Those were at 16 different parks, so we've been very involved as the county has grown. And the first one was in 1996 at Burruss Mill Park. So this is the 30th year that we've been involved with the county growing and the Park and Rec Department expanding, improving communities for all who live in Forsyth County. In fact, some of the same staff that worked on Burruss Mill in 1996 are still on staff at our firm and had involvement in this park. So we're loyal, if nothing else. We've had a long relationship with the county, and that spanned 3 Park and Rec directors and certainly multiple commissioners. But focusing on Bennett, this is our 3rd design at Bennett. The first few were parking lot design, drainage design, and certainly this beautiful project here. For our part in this project, this was a 7-year effort, beginning with master planning, discussing programming with Park and Rec, community involvement, community meetings. It's been a long time, and I know you guys feel that too. We certainly think it was worth the wait. I think we'd always would have liked it be a little faster, but we're here. We've got a beautiful park for you, and we just value our partnership with Forsyth County and Park and Recreation. Look forward to working with you guys again in the future. Thank you.
Thanks, Keith. I'm realizing I snuck that in. I switched y'all here. So next I'd like to invite Levi Brush up, who represents MAPP, who was the contractor on the park.
Thank you, everyone. First and foremost, we'd like to thank Forsyth County and the opportunity of building this park. What this park meant to us was a labor of love. Day one, when we showed up in June, we took a tour of the park, and it was obvious to us, as it was obvious to everyone else, that it definitely needed some upgrades. And so currently, where this community building is right here, that used to be that big hill that divided the big green baseball concession and everything was about right where the playground is. Well, a little bit further this way. But this was the big hill. And kind of historical story on that, when we went to excavate that big hill, that's where we found all of our rock. So that was our biggest struggle right there. But that was the hill that divided it. Behind you is where the old basketball courts were, where if you overshot, it was going to go in the road. And so currently right now we've got that all protected. But Bennett Park was definitely a labor of love. But throughout the process, what's important to us is what it means in the end. As a senior superintendent with MAPP, where we get our joy, we get joy through the process of the design and the construction and the technicality of each project, but it's the end user. It's always the end user and walking through it with them and seeing their faces and seeing the joy that it brings to them. And so it's been an honor and blessing to be a part of this project, and we look forward to doing more projects with Forsyth County.
Thank you, Levi. That is all that we have. I think we're going to do a ribbon cutting. I see some kids here, and I really want to thank you guys. I know this is maybe boring for y'all, and you probably would rather be playing on the playground, but thank you for coming out. And one thing that I'll say, I hope that when you look back and you think about, some of the greatest memories growing up, I hope that you think of Bennett Park. And I think that's what this park was meant to do. So we're going to cut the ribbon now. So Mendy, would you have the honors? And if Matt come up at the park board and let's get the kids up. Yeah, kids, come on up here and help us with the ribbon.